Restoration in Matthew chapter 14. Matthew records an instance where Jesus tells his disciples to get into the boat. Meanwhile, he doesn't. He goes and prays. And it says the disciples, the boat was buffeted by high winds. Now picture that. Jesus tells his disciples to get in the boat. They start rowing. And in the midst of their rowing, there's this storm. And I wonder if Jesus' disciples are like, where's Jesus? But he's praying. He's not in the boat, he's praying. Why? One of two reasons. Number one, he doesn't really care. Or number two, he believes in the power of prayer. It's number two. It's not a trick question. And here's my encouragement for you this week, Restoration. So much of life for me and for you is us in a boat rowing. Waking up each day, making breakfast, going to school, going to work, turning in assignments, turning in projects, raising kids, changing diapers, paying bills, all the things, right? All the things. And sometimes as we're doing all the things, rowing, the storms of life hit, and we wonder, where is Jesus? Well, Matthew 14 tells us that Jesus is praying on our behalf to a God who is too wise to forget you and too loving to hurt you. So the encouragement is keep rowing. Keep rowing, knowing that we have a God who is working all things for our good and for his glory. And in what direction do we row in? The direction that he's laid out in his word. Listen, Restoration, I want to encourage you this week, but also want to say thank you for the encouragement you've given us here at Restoration over the past 2 weeks or so as we've been in the Advanced Initiative. And for those of you who are kind of catching up, again, the Advanced Initiative is what we feel God's calling us to do in terms of paying off the $1.6 million debt here at Restoration over the next 3 years. And so I've asked you to be praying, what might God be calling you to do for the next 3 years to give above and beyond your general tithes and offerings. And if you are asking your question, well, I don't give anything right now. I can't, I haven't been able to, whatever the reason is. Would you allow the Advanced Initiative to be your on-ramp and trusting God, maybe for the first time, with your finances? Would you pray about giving for 3 years to the Advanced Initiative as you test God and his faithfulness with your finances? Listen, Restoration, I'm so thankful for you, for your feedback, for your encouragement. I did have a couple of really good questions about something I said in week number 1. In week number 1, I mentioned, I believe, that the vision is that we would be able to plant more churches, support more churches financially, send more missionaries, support more missionaries, but also to provide an alternative education option right here in Hanahan. And again, I rolled that out about 1.5 years ago with our 10-year anniversary and kind of what I saw God doing in the next 10 years. And I still do believe that God is calling us to provide an alternative education option that teaches a biblical worldview. What I envision is this: a K-5, kindergarten through 5th grade, starting out, right, teaching, yes, reading, writing, arithmetic, all the things, but through a biblical worldview as we prepare children to go out into the world to make and equip disciples of Jesus who love, lead, and serve. Every family is different. Every child's different. Every child has different needs. Every family has different convictions. We have Hanahan families right now sending their children to Somerville or sending their children downtown to get that Christian base, that Christian education and effort so that they would be able to be strong enough to go out and make disciples. Even in our own family, hey, we're a public school family, right? I graduated public school. My daughter looks like she's going to graduate public school. Braden graduated public school, had a little homeschool stint. My point is this: every child is different. What we want to do and what we feel God is calling us to do is to begin setting the foundation to provide an alternative so that families have a choice right here in Hanahan to give their children a foundation of a biblical worldview education to prepare them for the world. Listen, hey, Restoration Women is this Tuesday. Don't forget about that. Summer camp, sports camp, all those things coming up. More information at the bottom of the video. Don't miss out on your opportunity to be the hands and feet of Jesus this summer. Restoration, I love you. Be on mission. See you on Sunday.